Hot 93.9. Hot 93.9.
Hot FM 93.9.
Lock it in. More news, more information. Hot.
Abusiana Sabo Hot 93.9 FM so Amansan Dawuro kase mrenie Ghana choso ni twa saso sama edimu tintimban na nwumere mi jinwa kenkan dia mawo ka huri se kase ebo twegu live e Facebook Hot 93.9 FM Hot 93.9 FM Abusia pe ma ho ofe na wo pese wo hwe me live na tie kase no tane ekono ene videos ahodo abomode so abako Facebook na ko search engine no na wa search hot HOT 939 na fei wa bomadene alike ye na wa share na odo adwunchaba na yakenkan diamao mamika wo se kase bono hotfmghana.com modern Ghana and tuning radio so abafuni de kwanso ye kase bo na mo ene nsema hodo akuchi egu ho no so ubenya bi akenkan midi ani tirimu dehema akuya sewa kase anu ne edi mo kwotene ebi ene se wasuafo wohwe apomden ehu senso o megana mu eye Dr. Oko boy wode atujaba mane akyeremu se yennuanum a wo manya mfinhia du nwotwekopi mfinhia du osia wo mu wo kidney yade ni binom abano eba be so wo masen na wo boa wo mu ayarehwe emwom sanso na Ghana government of Ghana wapadwumadie bi huntuma se yefie mu yebetimi adu nura hodo agugu ho na Maria tuntum atide yade no yebetimi atu ase afi o my Ghana mum democracy help wo mu ye organizers a wo mu na fix the country de bia wo mu bohu dawuro eti wo mu gumonten so emma chese wo mu kasa emma bibibia kwana kwan so emma ne wo mu sra ba ne se wonya bibi mua wo mu de atudwa se anhwe wo mba demonstration kasia pa ewo monten so gadam se na hu dawuro ena wo mpa so mo bona afa ba no eye bibi adefa ho yebekọ yanimo asafofo mu a mampanyini dada wo ya fagbara edima anidi samanyekuo no eye John Dramani Mahama wa shabuno bunu isni ahafofo bose wo bedi mampanyina kwanwa na wo besi eye medical school ewo ho sene beya yebenya ntete abetete nurse fo ne doctor fo ewo bunu ahafo ene bunu east mantam no emwo midim biom ene tirimu dahema akuya sewa me ena me sinwa akenkan kase no ede amawo ene menko
Hot FM 93.9
Abuso ya Africa siana sin tempestuously na ya de ni achemu Ministry of Health wo mo akache Dr. Okoboy won na wo hwe sa so ye ne so ena wagye simpie ni apaso de atudwa se abaya wote akwanwa sui wadwere hunu se ye nuanom a wo mo ewo kidney ya de ni bie no wo mu ndira ewose na wotwe bia wo mu nyako wo mu nipaduanum ama wo mu timutina se chano boni kana dialysis na ewose wo mu timu kwa mpra na da kurbia entisika wo mu tua no edoso pa ennamuso ama aban no adwene ho ahunu se ahoba hia se obetimi aso sa nipa yi asene na wo mu so ahenha wo mu kakra enti abane de atodwa se wo bibia wo yare kidney yade ni bi wo mega na mu a wo dialysis so no emfi du nwatu kopim mfinhia aduosia 18 to 60 years abane se empre na bia wo se mu koda mfidie no so ne mammo sa nduro no wo famu mu mienu aka emu mienu ka abanu afa 2 sessions abanu afa enti 2 ana wubetua abanu so mo kidney yade ni bia wo mo da dialysis so no sessions makoma kunna ya wasa mo kwa ne da bia ada no wafa emu mienu monso mfamu eye mienu wei eye National Health Insurance Scheme ana nei wo mo ebu abanu amasa na montuo no aban no atuom enti Dr. Okoboy a woye health minister edi atudwa church mu se wo hwe Ghana bakwasem wo wani ne edikan pra aban bi aye ne etesei enti abana yade pa ne yempene no wasinya wo mo yare kidney yade no nkoa yennua no so wo mo ye sickle cells fo no so no abana ba ha na wo mo nura hodo wo mo no eno so abana atimi aboa wo mba se emfinhia num konfinhia nsia de abana ba fa muka saa so na yennua no masabi wo mo didam wo mo adwemu mental health patient nso abana fa wo mo nduro ehoka enti abana bo ne homadini bia se na fa mu de bia obeye wasi Fourth Republic imuo no National Health Insurance afre ne yanya mfaso de mu adura yebetumi akade ensese yebose National Health Insurance wo mu ba adwuma.
From President Wallace's time, since we started the Fourth Republic, so President Kufuor came, any and every Ghanaian who had kidney disease in the past paid for himself or herself until they either passed away and left us or whilst they are here in this country. Advocacy is good. With the help of the media, civil society, all of us, we've thrown light on the challenge of kidney patients. And I'm happy that this government, typical of its nature as a listening government, as we speak now, all kidney patients in this country who are 18 years or below, 60 years or above, when they go for dialysis, all their dialysis is paid for by this particular government through the National Insurance Scheme. And there's another bit which the NHIS has not communicated well. The average kidney patient receives about 4 sessions a month. All these 4 sessions are being paid for by NHIS for those 18 years below and those 60 and above. For those in between, currently, the NHIS is paying for 2 sessions out of the 4 sessions. And so it means that every kidney patient has received either full reimbursement or support or some subsidy from this government. It's the first time since the Fourth Republic that the government has intervened or gotten involved with paying for kidney care in this country. It's the first time. It's not only kidney care. If you have a relative who has sickle cell, you can ask them about hydroxyurea. This is a very important medicine that helps sickle cell patients to live a life which is close to those of us who don't have sickle cell. That medicine helps them to have less crisis events. Crisis means they have severe pain, they can't go to work, sometimes it's hell for them. This medicine, through GOG, government direct engagement with the manufacturer of this drug, settled on an amount that will be paid for. And since the past 5 or 6 years, if my memory serves me right, government has been reimbursing for hydroxyurea. It was not paid for before we came. And as for childhood cancers, I think most of you know what this government has done.
Abusia eni awuti yei eye Dr. Okoboy wasi ade ne de abana di kan sha sia chese dialysis sessions 2 de wo twa academic kidney patient afa sickle cell patients any mental health patient fo nyina no abano etua ni nyina ye kankatasi National Health Insurance Scheme ana ne wo mo bu abano amana tu sa na monom na Dr. Okoboy fancy hwa wasi wo Ghana abakwasem wo wani ne edikan kura National Health Insurance ba ye no private hospital near this woman do National Health Insurance na fei wo manfo pomode wo matimi ahwe ade ama wo mu enti a chese wo mu ye adwumaden.
So these are some of the advantages also with the e-health system. So we also have the National Health Insurance Authority, which most of us are conversant with. And with the National Health Insurance Authority, I only say 2 things. Before we came into office, and when I say before this administration came, most of the hospitals, as of government hospitals, usually they would do their best to work with health insurance, even if there are challenges or not. But most of the private hospitals, we prefer to have some agreement with private health insurance and not National Health Insurance Scheme. Because when you take care of people, it will take a year before you get paid under the erstwhile administration. Now, as we speak, most of these private hospitals are comfortable with the National Health Insurance Scheme because we pay promptly. And when I say promptly, within maximum 50 days, they get reimbursed. And the interesting thing is that for the first time in many years, the private health providers, those who run private hospitals, issued a statement and said that life is okay with NHIS. Now they have a problem with the private health insurance providers, the companies, and that they rather were not being as reliable as the NHIS. This is not to cast any doubt on our friends or partners who are into private health insurance. I believe it's not all of them who are having challenges. But the point is that there's been significant improvement when it comes to reimbursement.
Abusia eni awuti yei eye Dr. Okoboy was so for sharp omudi wonsam so my Ghana mu Minister of Health and na wani santrofo hia edi enkomom me koma ni mo sanfofo mu abaya wati akwanwa su se Ghana mampanyi na na adodankwa akufado His Excellency enei wo mapa eye dwumadie bi ehu entoma launch na wani ye eye indoor spraying na betimi aboa ama yetu atidie yade no ase ewo Doma West and afi Banda district eno ewo eye Bono region wom abusia anamonto ikoso enne bra empefo kokotwashi aye ewo Doma West ana hinkro ane nkrakwanta abusia launch no asie no Bono regional head director aye Dr. Kofi Amokwodie ena kasa ye wose se yepese etu ati diasia e wose yekoso bohu dawuro esan se yade kodie wuo a ekum Ghana fo pa ya ti die yade malaria wose aboa kitikiti ntontom wo na umfa ne nyahwe nanso kuma wo kum nipa no esne HIV yade no enti wose yema ya ni biri ne bohu dawuro esan se no no yebetimi aboye ho ban a yade no yenya enti abai no any aye Kilper service zero malaria and afei Anglo Gold Ashanti PMI Vilo and afei IVCC any aye mpaifo ahodo ne aban na atena se ehunu se ewo se wo mokokɔ nkronkro so kɔba atide yade no ho ban se ne be ya menu ye be dan tonton net mu anase ye fiefie mu ye be fumugate ho se ye di nnuro egu mfidie mu ne ya fo moto brebi ne ye spray fie ho nyina fumigation anase ye spray ye dan mu nyina na abo bia anase tontoma ekum nipa no yetimi atu asem launch ne kwaso wankra kwanta eno ewo Doma West mansini mu ewo Bono mantan mu na Bono regional head director Dr. Kofi Amokwodie ekasa ye no wo cheche mu hia nti anei se nmakwo we nyina ne aban akaba mu etu sa na mo no
we shall not Ghana bangi program be by and National Malaria Control Program malaria control program which is a yetimi se malaria no yɛkɔ montina ne control no nkɔ ɔnni na tabamu ɛnkɔ no wo yie kɛse ba mmerɛ no yɛhu sɛ yɛkusua control no na sɛ mu deɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyi nas enti na sɛ Ghana ban yɛde program aba yɛfrɛ National Malaria Elimination Program no a sɛ yɛmaame Dr. Ma ɔdano nti etu ehofo sɛ yɛde edu saa no no a sɛ betini adɔ no de bia wada na wada nso so na o bɛkaw das no de bia na o ti abɔnten ti yɛsɛ abɔnten that's all the ɔmo mɛka na dɔ no de wada so mbenya wa bɛkaw na sɛ ɔmo wura de mu bɔ dada ɔmo benya wa bɛkaw na wɔte di yare na ma enti deɛ yɛ ne sɛ program yɛ wɔ so indoor residual spray na konya yenya se yebeba na be na se samuano mosquitoes na no matete we refi obia dem na spray bo na ya bo modia yi o mo so every system
abusia ani awuti yei eye Bono regional head director Dr. Kofi Amokwodie wori ye ana director general adema Ghana Health Service Dr. Patrick Kumabuaje ono so no odwumadie na sem ene wo kasa cheche mu sem ye wo control program ahodo a ye di to achidie ase na ahoba hia se ye bema ye nso hunu se ye wo ya fie mu a ye nso betumi abo ye ho ban esan se entuntun dan no kura ya chiche mosquito net na chiche edima abata se ye fa ema ene ye kunu ni yankasa ye hunnam wa na dwono kura no obi si wodam a wontumi na obi si medam a hyehye mani ase ebi si se asa wodam ase wo ntimi wo kyire obi enti wo mfa nya hwe se ye mfa nya bibi de ene wo se ye du nnura hodo gu ya damu na ye spray ho se ne be ya ati de ya de ne betumi ade ho afi mu na ekum nipa pa wo my Ghana mu.
Also account for significant number of our inpatients and also account for significant number of children dying from childhood deaths, and so it's also a major challenge for pregnant women. So malaria remains a big challenge for us. Since the inception of the active program, malaria control program, now we are moving to elimination. A lot of these factors have come down in terms of our participation, people dying from malaria. We've all significantly, but the numbers left is still quite significant if you look at that. I mean, nobody wants anybody to die, and we have reached a stage where we are moving from controlling the malaria, attempting to eliminate. To eliminate, we will need the support of all. We need the community, we need government, we need private sector, but we also need to look at all the major interventions that are needed. Indoor residual spraying is one of the most effective, I would say cost effective. Of course, the initial front loading is expensive. If you are looking at cost effectiveness, looking at the entire the loss to work, productivity challenges, it makes it the best that we can do. So we also know, apart from the nets and the treatment, we are also embarking on indoor residual spraying, and that's why we are here in these two districts where we have one of the highest prevalence of malaria to ensure that we put in this intervention to control. For example, after the spray, you are supposed to air the place after 2 hours, then you can also get inside.
Abusia ani awuti Director General Adima Ghana Health Service Dr. Patrick Kuma Abwaje enti launch na kwaso ebi kwaso Odoma West eno ahinkro ene nkrakwanta ena Banda district nso ebi ekwoso sane ebe ya menu mienu ya fiemu ye di nnira hodo ebegu na afei atidie aboa no yatimi akunu na afa atidie ade no yaje ye ho ade afini nsem.
Hot FM 93.9.
Ekuwa womudi ani Democracy Hub womu organizers adabia fix the country womu na demonstrations ahudu a womu ayeno womu edi animu akotene pa na womu di atudwa eba mane akirem wo se ansha wombasan aye demonstrations bebre wonya baako ne duduromwo edi etia eye aban a wote akonwa isuo se na namonto a wotu ewo gadamsemu se yebetu ase afro magana mu defedefe no akwakwa sekwasikwa na so no ogina kwantia aban nhedanya na famu die na wono so na ya aban ne obeka ene gina wakasa enhye abashi wakasa empuna ebopunu sabani kasa ne yentu illegal mining aye ni migadansi asia abakwa defedefe nanso asani abana ewaso ye no watwentwane na asinti wo mu pese wo mu ye demonstration wo mu kai abana se wo asodie da no so ye mampanyina wanti muntina senhwem obi sabi na furu ni sika bia wo penti wo beso my Ghana japade bi ti se yensuo yenkwa ya hodo ne yensase ebedu nnura bi mpo yenya nsuo no yenya aduane papa ni na de yade nsu mpo ena beba beso ayen enti wo mo sra ba ne se na namonto na chia enti wo mbakanya wo mo hwaka aba ne se wonye bibi emfafa hom na densua wono ena wo freedom edema eye fix the country organizers no wonu na kasa de ma wo mo wasi animonimu ye ya wo mo demonstration on baye no ne ehia wo ba ko ne se Minister for Lands and Natural Resources was so for friends started for gide hun sem so ne dibre kura no wo de beto akwesa so no kura de wo moko wanya he ani mpemfo bi amukeka ho wo ma yi sa nipa ni nyina akonnwa e ba hwere wo mo no wo demonstration wo ba yi ma be na hunu se Ghana phone so kadam se so intina famu de bia wo so ye no won hwe na wonye.
Turned a blind eye, allowed illegal miners to wreak havoc on our rivers and lands because they too benefit from the spoils. But make no mistake, this is not just an environmental issue. It is a symptom of a broken system that prioritizes profit over people, greed, and governance. We are not just calling for an end to illegal mining. We are calling for the resignation of those who have allowed this crisis to fester. We demand the immediate resignation of the following officials: the Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, the heads of the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, the Minerals Commission and the Forestry Commission. These are the individuals who have failed to protect our environment. I say to you, rise up, young people of Ghana, rise up and take your place at the forefront of this movement for change. Rise up and demand a government that works for you.
Abusia enia muti yei eye na densia wono ana freedom edima democracy hub organizers womo na dabia fix the country no womo yahu demonstration na kasama fredema democracy hub kuono eye Raphael Williams wono so bokokose se womo demonstration mu post from pa mo hwasem na omo ya madwin se omo baba 2 bullet bia pa ena munyina ha ena mumfa ha na makokofa ena ompacho omo eye kire womo hu kire police fa na sa kire omo kire ba no na police fo se omo hu kwan ene de womo ntuso kra ha womo ntuso kra eno to say eno oka no
The Ghana police is to protect properties and citizens of this country. The protesters are not criminals. And we send this caution to the Ghana police. No, they won't agree to this and act upon that. Always be here, order from above. They should do that. I'm saying this once again, that the Ghana police should continue carrying live ammunitions to protest grounds where citizens who voted for change, who voted for the worst we had, from the same people in government now, is to come and protect the people that they think are paying them. We are going to resist any oppression that will come from the police, and we will continue to fight as young people of this country. And I beg us all to go and read the last answers of our national anthem. Unity, strong determination, we can all achieve what we want to achieve.
Abusia eni amuti yei aya Raphael Williams wani na kasa de ma democracy hub eni wa church mu nanti ya nya putupuri ni se Accra High Court the injunction at demonstration no eswo Accra High Court the court injunction at a demonstration no eswo esan se womani aposifo anamontuo wanchichemu no bia omopose womofa no aposifo mpresonti aposifo kwakwaje injunction e de fra ka ha court anei aka ha court de ama womose womofa to demonstration to kwapem se afanu ni batu womo ase de si ade democracy have freeze the country womo demonstration womo kiremu a enche eba beba so no court injunction aba enti anhwa bra wompese womo ye no entimi emma so ma me komani mo nsafofo mu mampanyi dada wo ye fagbara adima anidi samanyekuo no National Democratic Congress aye mampanyi dada John Dramani mama wa shebo pa wo so no e bema wo shebo a wodi so na nyankopon ye nadom inshallah na onya konwa ne tena so biam se Ghana mampanyi na Bono East ani Hafumanten no wo basi medical schools awo ho sani abaya ye benya bia betiti anese fo ne doctor fo awo Bono East ana afa Hafumanten mu wasi wokwa aye maybe to say Greater Accra ha Central and Fifimanten mu Northern Region Volta ne Ashantia ye wasa medical schools bi wo ha eboa enti adenti na Bono so de ye ni bie esan say first na ye Bono ane na hafu ana say yenya Bono ne yenya Bono East ene yenya hafu enti ye wasa yetimu nya schools ni bi wo ho na etimu bua ema wo musum puntuo etimi akwankan etimi mpanyin na dada John Dramani mama wa shebo se nyankopon ya nadu no odu o man Ghana kwanya na nanoma wo mu ewo ahafo ene Bono ne Bono isimantamu enka hu se wo mbeje wo mu medical schools ahodo na afei kuronu so atimi atumpom wane sase bi tu dwabra wo hia ahafo regional house of chiefs na wone wo mu edi nkomo na wo sere wo mu se wo mu moden se wo mbeka wo manfo se bere ni so no wo kwakoto ba wo mbeto aba edi amama mpanyin dada John Dramani mama enya no nko na obeye akwan ahodo atete pansam so obetu anamo ewo ho
Njama ohwe ahafo roads ne bebre and Sem Fatase is a region on its own. And I know be one of your priorities, say road network no. You be near CAC. Come on, if you say what share have for and its contribution to the national economy in terms of agriculture, cocoa, cashew, ni adia here. Na SFATA say I have a good road network. And I know you at the back corner, you be na yeah. The also this year. Abra Yawabemu, a BA schools bebre ewa hafo, teacher nursing training schools. Say Osha per capita half na one nursing training chain region Bia ewa Ghana. Na say secondary schools e-blocks nesa nyamani na adia ewa CFA na yebi sena be yankwadano ebenya secondary schools ibia ko.
Habusiani amuti ye Mampanyi dada wa ya fagbara adima anidi samanyoko John Dramani mama. Wawia ni wasashe abasa wamai Ghana kuyaye ade a ebo mana chidom. Wabahana kuya fafa treasure surface na wamunya ni fura nei. Abo ati akwanwa su ba ye wo todi ma wo mo no. Wabama obia ansa kabidi agunu no ba eso na atimi aboa. Ama na hye maburu kura ma wo do mo hye kuyaye mu. Enya no kwa na obaye obebie nnwuma ene dwumadi ahodo obeboa ba maburu so anya bibia ye ama wo mo so asetena matumpon no so no eno so ba obehwe na wayo.
But adiba kwa eye ye priority any agriculture any agro processing. Yeah ba cocoa board senior ejumani sitiano ye best sana kakra you're going to shake the place up. Senebeya yabema sikana homosai wo headquarters number form na ye disikano dodona ama epiafono senebeya ebetimi ahwe ifoni na yetimi apeja kokoo no ebiom kokoo ejuma no yabema epiafono fertilizer sena na ye no ene enura omodi kokoo no so that ebetimi increase production.
Ani amuti ye aya fagbara adema National Democratic Congress Mampanyi dada John Dramani mama abusu ye nwi kase no ewo Middle Belt Development Authority wo makache wo mo ne mfanti akwa eye MPP parliamentary candidate aka bomu ama nei ekwanyo maku ahansia 600 dual dexes ahodo ena wo mo dia kwa mfanti akwa South District Education Department say wo mo nyimfamwa ema desua entumi enkoso ebra empanfo twahye aye wodwumadi na se na yedi enkonwa no ehye assembly no ensa no ewa assembly na nimu ho pe no District Chief Executive Abankra Chipanyina Hwemfanti akwa South District Assembly no eso ayonumanyafo ns ofosu wachira na niso papa wo mfie pie atwamwo ene anama ahodo anei wo matu adi nkonwa ahodo abase empanfo nyimfa mo adehwea ewo mfanti akwa ene ne mpotemu se ne beya ye mano sokosuko a wo manya akonya papa atena so na wo matimi nya kokodu asua de wo nyansa ne nimdie emwo ebra wo modi niema no ehya assembly no ensa no wo sisu dua ka se wo mafam de bi ombeya timi aboa ma nei wo manfo asete makonkan na edi mpuntu aba na yi ade so afra wofo komo no wo mbehwe atumi aye yentie se ne panpa no echeche nse no emu
Jafi inquire here about 3 or 4 presentation of dual decks to the various schools districts. No credit nyamia ni oba enkonwa sem dia fanti akwa district education sector no ya supply enough furniture ama schools. In the school be anywhere a lack decks. Until ya sa present 600 pieces of dual decks the various schools. Until ya need some when you are any bra and I say Uncle you say education no you be mukana nama addition at the me apostle or fancy akwa
Abusia eni amuti ye aya Abankra Chipanyina Hwemfanti akwa South District Assembly no esu orua NS Ofosu. Warrior and parliamentary candidate and PPD mo Mfantia kwa South Abatu Mpesua so Duke Ofori Ata and so aka adwumadene modern man nei womo eye dia brama dehua atimi akonkan ekyerese aba wote akwanwa sui egina dehua ho nto obi bia dehua ho nsem ba ne pono so no wagina wa tu wono so cheche ne nsemu esei
Nado abai ene Dr. Babu Yambai se adesua ewo wani so ehu hia emebu eba emai nana mu awo bai omo ahihye se Middle Belt Authority a ono ne ni ewo Fatiakwa South ama yensai deski se enfanko schools cause bebre ho a omu nibi a omu hia inti Middle Belt ne ria aba refa yenso se yemfama director a onim baby a ekoya no etosi na wamde akoma ho efi se enkola a osua de no ese wo munya baby a bibia wo muhia no ewo no mutume sua de yi
Hawusia eni amuti ye Duke Ofori Ata wono ana epre mrashebedwa kwamwa eni PPD mo Mfantia kwa South Abatuo Mpesua so Panyisi mekobiri manka bidia ne wa nkokora nkaye enti District Education Director Edema Mfantia kwa South Assembly no Richard Akusa Ado wono so kire nani so power na mo a abankra chepanyini ane parliamentary candidate no wo motu aboa manei sa kwamwa no wo monsa atumi aka
ani NDC a wodi ani mama nya sa kwamwa 600 na is 1002 dua 600 na is be fan kwala 1002 chebe boa yempa schools be 20 so wo chane bebere nketenkete a eno emoa no ba we ni de toso na ya mama yekonya kabomo a no ba me need 2 years papa but enye konya close to 3000 that's any probably 6000 right menya na we no dey do mu kra say this is a private schools be me and sasubi it's your best turn to the private schools na almost everywhere chebe boa yempa
Habusia eni awuti ye District Education Director Edema Mfantia kwa South District no Owa Richard Akusa Ado Habusia mijina wesu na enewuku anwumre Amansan Dawuro kasebo medini nyina banawie ye me editor osakasiemu ema me eye Mr Philip Mauli Tete Sansu na Beatrice ebua mo kasebo mu tena fidie na chi echinchim Ede emame brasa mi photo de me kwa live e Facebook ma ohuma ho fe abusia mi din ani tirimu dahema akuya sewa mi ma tiefo nyina ajo
But the power, the #1 station in the capital.